Are you listening?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Top of the morning.
Good morning.
Good top of the morning to y'all.
Yeah, we got a hillbilly and a moving fool. You know, I pity the fool. You know, he's here. He's tolerating us. But it's a good day out there. It's a good day today. And let's see who's here. Oh, we got Bob. MTG Gaming Bob. Hello.
What's up?
Yes.
What's up, Bob?
Mrs. Hillbilly. Woohoo. Good morning. James Willis. Good morning to you, coffee people. Yep. It's afternoon for you. Yep. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I ain't got another cup of coffee yet.
What?
Yeah.
Hillbilly. Remember, we had an entire episode about this.
Oh boy.
Well, all right. How do we know if Buggenful has a coffee or
Well, we just trust the fact that we can't see his face.
not?
I'm kidding. But you know, one of the true pillars of this show right now is Hillbilly. And if Hillbilly doesn't have a coffee, who's holding up the roof here?
For real.
Right?
Yeah, good times.
Well, it's a good day. How are you doing, Hillbilly? How's your morning going?
Going pretty good, actually.
Yeah? You enjoy your stream earlier? I enjoyed your stream.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I got to play against Buggenful for the first time. Fun.
Yeah. Moon Fool, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I enjoyed the match with Hillbilly.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to who won. Who won?
Hillbilly.
Oh, you need to kick his butt harder, I guess.
You need to get better dick.
Right.
That shipment deck is good, but only if I can get certain cards at a certain time.
Right. Right. But you know, if you play physical magic, you can use like cool dice, right? And if you have cool dice, you can store them in a dice bag like this, bing, or like the one Hillbilly's about to show off, bing, right there. $45, $5 ship can get you that dice bag from cardsartopia.com, where you can get these vinyl lined dice bags like this one in the center here. You know, $60, $15 off the original price. You know, offer lasts till Valentine's Day. Get your Valentine a vinyl dice bag. Also, you can get some sweet lapel pins and customized paintings. Whoop, whoop, customized paintings. Woo, like those. That one's for sale. You should grab that one. It's like the coolest looking one right there. To me, that's the coolest looking one. So check it out. All at cardsartopia.com. I'm still thinking about shilling, because the tortoise is a shill master, I was told. The 21st, coming up this month, we're going to be doing a live auction fundraiser. We're going to be auctioning off cards using both PayPal and Discord, and we'll explain that more as we get closer to it. But we're going to be using PayPal, Discord to auction off cards so we can get fundraisers for sweet playmats and sweet card sleeves, so we can do more giveaways. Fundraisers for giveaways, so everything earned will be pushed into giving stuff away. Because Tortoise is poor and needs money and funding, and this is a good way to do it. And thanks to James Willis for his support in helping this become a real deal. You guys all rock. But with all that shilling in there, if you don't know, we do have a Discord. You can check the description box below. There's a Discord link to there, and through there you can find Hillbilly, and through Hillbilly you can find his Discord link.
Yep.
Yeah. Hells yeah, everybody. And that takes us to the first segment of the day. Hillbilly, what segment of the day is that?
That would actually be the
Card of the day.
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Woo! Auto power and generator is the card of the day. This auto generator is actually fairly cheap. It's like $1 or maybe less, and it's very useful and good in the right decks. You know, Hillbilly, you should read this card because you might want to get a copy of this card.
Yeah. Empowered auto generator for 4 generic artifact. Empowered auto generator enters the battlefield tapped. Then you tap it, put a charge counter on it, and add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of charge counters on empowered auto generator.
Ooh, look at that. And see how powerful that can get?
Oh yeah, it's a good ramper.
Oh yeah, it's a good ramp card, especially like in like some decks where you can play this like turn 2, turn 3. Boom! This starts powering out lots of mana really quick, especially good in your 2 to 3 colored decks, your landfall decks or landfall colored decks like green. This card pushes a lot of heat. This card is for you, and this card is the card of the day. Whoop whoop!
Brody, what's going on?
Yeah, Brody, Dark Master, what's up? What's up,
Dark Master?
Woo woo! Thanks for showing up. Yeah. Then for the picture of the day, well, we got 2 pictures, but the first one was submitted by Mrs. Hillbilly. Boom. Thought this is a cute picture. Be very, very quiet. I'm drinking my coffee. Oh yeah. The next picture of the day, I just thought was so cool. I had to share it. Boom. A perfect morning. A dragon drinking coffee. Yeah. See, Elmer Fudd is getting ready for dragon hunting season. There you go. That's how it works. Boom. Yeah. So, to wash dishes at the moment, Dr. Master says, yeah, hope you two have a fine weekend. I hope you have a fine weekend, Brody. You rock. You rule. You're everything that's cool with the Morning Brody Show.
Yep. Same back to you, Brody.
Yeah, Brody. I think you missed someone with your numbers. You said 2 instead of 3.
Yeah, standard. There you go. Save. Brody, I just made you a moderator. If you want to drop your channel link in the chat there.
Cool.
Yeah. Let me see. Am I missing something? Yeah, Dark Master Gaming's not a moderator. Oh, boop.
Thought he was.
I don't know. I'm looking up right now.
Yeah, it just seemed like he was a moderator, at least on here.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Brody does a morning show actually in the early morning where Tortoise is still sleeping. And when I can, I try to catch up on the shows because he has a good production value. And he's a one-man show that goes crazy. Talks about stocks, talks about AI cards, talks about a lot of things. And it's actually very entertaining.
A lot of times I'm just waking up when Brody's streaming.
Right. The only gripe I have about the show is his intro is so long. He just lets it play for like several minutes. It takes up a chunk of time. We want Brody faster. We want Brody now. All right, Brody now. Yeah.
I can hear her right. We want Brody. We want Brody.
Right? Hell yeah. That's how it goes. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, this Sunday, we have an interesting topic today. I even have some monologue to go along with it. It says digital cards are annoying on spell tables. Topic. Digital cards are annoying. All right. And in the private chat, let me go here. You guys probably can't read it because, of course, I posted on before you were here. It says, well, a problem that has come to my attention lately is how people are responding to MOXFIELD and digital deck users on spell table. Playing games on spell table is fun, but lately, when I play a commander game on spell table and someone's using a digital deck, I get a message on Facebook, Discord, etc., multiple messages talking about the gripe of people playing Commander using a site like MOXFIELD on spell table platform. So far from all the comments I get, the biggest complaint people give me is, how do we know the person's not cheating? They back this up as with we can't see their deck, their graveyard, we can't see them shuffle their deck. If asked, we don't know if they're cheating or not. The backup complaint is so many obstacles get in the way from letting you trust an honest person. Then other complaints that come in are all the cards are small, the preciseness is messy, and with certain cards, like the little things you can do with digital cards by adding counters and stuff on them, with other interactions that happen with those cards, the text becomes hard to read on cards, and you can't lift up the card. Spell table can't read the card properly from digital media. Blah. It's driving me crazy between the comments I receive and the people playing on the digital format for a real card website. Now, maybe I'm old, withered, and nowadays, but hold on a second. But I want to know how to make this respectable. What is the middle ground here, or how do we choose a side? What are you guys' thoughts?
All right. Since I play spell table, here's my thoughts. I personally hate digital cards on spell table because, just like you said, they could be cheating. I'm not saying that they're cheating or anything, but for you yourself, you don't know if they are or not, and they might play a card that you've never seen before. You can't read it, and it's just makes you not want to play, or it makes me not want to play. It makes me just want to throw my deck on and say, "The heck with it, you win."
James Willis, digital cards burn my hands every time I try to pick them up. Well, so I couldn't really get a good picture of MOXFIELD on spell table because some of the people I play with personally, they have their picture up in the corner. Like, so I don't want to shout someone out who might be an honest person, or I don't want to shout one particular person out. I'm just talking about my personal thoughts about the program. Right? So the cards get really small, like this small. They get very convoluted. That this whole side right here gets covered up right here. So their deck and graveyard are right there, and you can't really see them. You can't see them shuffle the deck. You can't really see them look at their deck. You can't really do it. So it becomes an issue of trust. Like there are certain people I do trust, but it gets annoying when multiple people are playing and you're trying to figure out what's going on, trying to read the board correctly, and it becomes hard. Now, the one site people use the most is MOXFIELD. Sometimes people use another website, which I don't remember the name of, but MOXFIELD is the primary one.
Yep.
And what's neat about it is not only do you have the cards that you want to have in your deck, you got the tokens, you got your hands available to everything you need for the deck, but it gets annoying.
Oh yeah, it does. I'm not pointing nobody out either, but I've seen people use MOXFIELD, and then I know there's others out there, but still, any of them, I just do not like playing against them because, just like you said, you don't know what's going on with the cards that are hidden.
Right. Well, there's one game in particular that Hillbilly and I played. It was a fine game, but it seemed like this person's deck ran a little too perfectly. And then at the end, I was questioning the person who was playing. And the person I've played against before. But like this deck they were playing, they had the answers, they had the mana ramp, they had everything they needed. They were skipping a beat on anything. And so it made us question because they were not missing land drops either. They were getting everything they wanted right when they wanted. Now, I don't know the shuffler on digital platforms, And I don't try to pretend like I know how the digital platform works, but that brings up the curiosities. How does a deck run so perfectly multiple times?
Exactly.
Especially when you always have the card you need to answer the threats on the table all the time.
That is
Yeah, I
true.
remember that game, and I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Mhm. I mean, take last night's game for example. Last night's game, I was getting my butt hammered by my own creature, so to say, a clone of it. And I barely skimmed by at the end because the guy decided not to attack me, instead attack someone else. So we each had one more round, and I pulled off the card I needed to remove his creature because of it. Just that, just like it took me forever to be able to handle it. But like some MOXFIELD users just always seem to have the answer for what they need right away.
Exactly.
Not all of them, but
Yeah, not all of them, but it just seems like when somebody's deck when it runs perfect and it's digital, don't it just don't feel right. I mean, it just
right.
Dude,
Right. And like, see, I understand MOXFIELD is almost the equivalent of using proxies, but even a proxy deck doesn't guarantee you the best cards for when you need them.
exactly.
You know.
I mean, if somebody don't have the cards, I'd rather for them to print them off and make proxies out of them instead of using the digital cards.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Right. So so there's nothing about using cards you don't own.
Right.
It's not about that. It's about the things you can't control, the things you can't see that bug you. Like when you have a deck on the side, you can see the interactions with the deck. You can see some of the interactions with the graveyard. You can see their commander on the top, usually. There's just some things that just irk me personally because some of the basic things you want to know, like, is the deck there? Are they fiddling with the deck? Are they cheating? Things that you normally wouldn't ask about in a physical card game makes you ask about it in a MOXFIELD game.
Yep.
exactly.
Exactly.
Well,
I'll go put my 2 cents on here if that's okay.
Yeah, if you
If
got
you're
two
going to
cents.
play a game, if you, I'd rather either it be a full paper or full digital because there's some rules engines like Xmage, which I just recently found and ran a commander game through, and
Right,
that seemed more fair than just going through Moxfield.
right.
Because I didn't get all the cards I needed, but I did get some cards that were decent when I was running commander on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's online, so you can go against other people too.
Oh
That playing
yeah.
the same rules engine, so
yeah, but
yes,
you just don't know what's going on when somebody's playing with a digital deck.
that's
Right.
true.
And I just prefer not to play against them. And,
Mhm.
and I'm going to, when I start doing my spell table, I'm going to start putting in the description no uh, digital cards.
Right.
Flat out, no digital decks. You
Our
gotta
Right.
have,
rules engines.
I'm coming to the point where I'm about to put that in my invite messages on Discord itself myself
yep,
because like I hate it when I can't feel like I can't. I hate it when I feel like I can't trust a person.
yep.
You know.
I'm,
That's
So,
trust is
I'm,
important again for friends and stuff.
mhm.
if I'm put on a proxy's okay, digital card, not okay.
Mhm. Yeah, but like, what's your guys' opinion in chat? Like, do you guys have different experiences? Let us know. Let us know. Ooh. I mean, that pretty much covers a lot of what we're talking about right there.
Sure
Yeah.
does. I mean, I can understand them doing it. And everything because they ain't got the cards and they really want to play that deck. Well, there's another way. Get those cards proxyized. Get the proxy of them.
Mm,
Then play the deck. But you can get proxies. Like I know this one person. They run digital. forgot what I was going to say. Dang, blag it.
You know, it's on a proxy. Knows one
I
person.
mean, you can make proxies pretty easy. Like I can make a proxy without a printer.
Right.
You don't need a printer to make a proxy.
I think it's funny that one of the MOXFIELD games we had, the guy playing MOXFIELD was trying to sell me on proxy cards like crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I can make proxies very cheap. Well, so in the future, for you guys don't know, there's a conversation behind it. I have a Jurassic Park style 5-color commander deck. Yep. And that 5-color deck is a dinosaur deck based off Jurassic Park all the way through. Like everything in there is like something representative of the books, from the franchise, the movies. And eventually I want to get a proxy version of this deck where all the art fits the elements between the books, the movies, and everything, with artwork that's suggestive to Jurassic Park. Get some characters in there for Jurassic Park. I want to get a deck so I can play this deck fully proxied, so everything looks like a Jurassic Park card. Unless some of the cards I have in this deck are legitimately Jurassic Park cards from the Magic the Gathering series, but this deck is kind of older than that, so I don't think all the cards are in there except maybe a couple, like it's Holly. But still, this guy was trying to sell me on this stuff, but he this is just fun banter here. He was trying to sell me on on his art skills, and he AI generated some art of Ian Malcolm shirtless, muscular, cuddling with raptors, and I'm like,
What?
yeah. And I'm like, do you realize that is far from his character in the books or the movies?
Yeah,
I'm
that is something.
It is. It's ridiculous. I'm like, that's the wrong art to show a true fan. Like, first of all, I know there's Ian Malcolm fans out there, but I'm not an Ian Malcolm fan when it comes to books. Now, Ian Malcolm, the main character in book number 2, but he ain't the main character in book number 1. And there's characters way well developed in the books that from the first book to the second book that do really good. Then there's characters in the movies, and in none of the media does Ian Malcolm care enough about the dinosaurs that he'll want to go touch one. No, he doesn't like the dinosaurs. In fact, he's too inclined on the chaos there. He's afraid of them. He's generally afraid that anything can happen. And so he makes the best decisions to not interact with them as best as he can. Ironically, the second book features Ian Malcolm as the main character, and the first book is noted as dead. He died. In the second book, they retconned his story just enough to say, "Oh, they said I died." They're like, "Oh, that really didn't happen." But he actually got that scene in the movie where Ian Malcolm's trying to lure the T-Rex from the gate after Ian Malcolm was getting the T-Rex to go back into the cage it broke out of.
Yeah.
So in that scene in the book, he never used this flash, but in that scene in the book, the T-Rex bit him, chewed on him a little, and like barely chewed on him, but did enough damage that he actually died from his wounds later on.
Well, the concern's not playing with Rendos on a spell table or anything. What it is, it's not being able to see those cards, know what those cards really are. I mean, I don't know every card that there is in Magic. There's thousands of cards in Magic right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just guessing. It could be more than 1,000. I mean, it's just a bunch, and you never know what the person is playing because you cannot see that card. That's what the issue is about MOXFIELD. It's not really about MOXFIELD. It's about digital cards being played on spell table.
I won't be able to. I won't be able to find like without showing someone's face because they like people like to cover the deck with their face or something. So the biggest issue, it ain't Moxfield that's the issue. It's what the players have to do to play on spell table. And players, because like when they have their hands, which you don't see their hands, which is fine because you don't normally see my hands. But like when they're all their cards are face up so they can see it. So from what I understand, the same with the deck, you can always see the top card of the deck. And then they have their graveyard, which is behind their deck, which is covered. And then you normally have a picture covering certain things that make you feel a little uneasy. Now, I understand your comment about randos, Bob. And I understand there's no issue. Now, I normally wouldn't have an issue, but the issues come up where people are playing too perfectly, and by too perfectly I mean everything seems or feels set up. So the trust issues, how's the digital thing working for them? How's the client working for them? Is it really giving them these good hands, or are they being able to test their deck? Now the question in line when the deck runs perfectly is you don't see their deck or nothing, right? Their deck or nothing, meaning you can't tell if they get to look at the cards. In fact, I don't know how it is on their end because I haven't used MOXFIELD myself, but they have to cover their deck, and I don't know if they can filter the deck. I don't know how it is to tutor through the deck. You know, all I know is you get prompts up top when they shuffle the deck. You get prompts up top when they tutor their deck. You get prompts when they do certain things. But you know, this ain't about everybody. It's just there are times when I do play people on MOXFIELD. I'll get DMs in Discord. I'll get DMs on Facebook from viewers, subscribers, and you know, like 3 to 5 in general at a time, like between the two places, of people asking questions or sharing their concerns about the MOXFIELD player every time we do MOXFIELD.
Yep.
Now, it's still a fun game, but the issue is the layer of trust is becoming harder when someone's always talking about how good their deck plays, right? But and their deck, then the trust is trying to figure out if they're not cheating or not, because some of the elements that you expect, and this is not a pull on everybody, but this is a pull on certain people, but I'm not going to mention certain people, but because I've played MOXFIELD where the deck seems to run fair and square, like did good, got beaten, but it still seemed to seem square. But there's some people that ruin the whole experience for everyone when you're playing, you know, more games a week than average than some other people will say. And the MOXFIELD player seems to always pull off what they need, especially these certain people.
It's like, to me, it's like having somebody guess what this card is. I know Tortoise can't guess what this card is. Can you, Tortoise?
That is doubling season. No, group separating. You got one. Nice. I just thought you pulled off the shelf. That's why I said doubling season. All right. No.
Hey, that's what it's like when you're playing somebody in MOXFIELD.
Well, that's not. That's a weird analogy because you're not supposed to see my hand, anyways.
Right.
No, it's the deck.
But
the deck, you can't see how they handle the deck.
Right. I mean, they might be taking this their deck, and you know what this card is. All right. And since you've seen that card, I'll put it into the deck. You don't know if it's like that or not.
Right. And Bob makes a good point. He says it's easy for me. If I don't trust someone, I don't play with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Which, by the way, if you don't trust me, Bob, we should play some Commander Raid soon.
I'm
I'm
game.
I'm available tonight around 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time if you're available for it.
So am I.
Not to change the subject, but I got a deck I've been itching to play. So go ahead.
Yep.
It would be very weird.
I'm going to cheat in Commander Raids. All right, let's do that.
I always wanted to see what commander raids are about since
Oh.
I haven't heard of them until like a few days ago when you guys mentioned it.
Well, Commander Raids, it's real different because you know how in Commander, it's me going up against Tortoise. Well, in Commander Raids, it's me and Tortoise going up against an imaginary person. As they we call it a boss. And too bad Bob can't join us and let us. He can explain this better than I can. But Commander Raids, it's different. I played it one time with another content creator in Samaela, and it was pretty fun actually.
Yeah.
I would not cheat anyway, Bob. I would not.
All right. I sent Bob a link seeing if he wants to bite and talk about Commander Raids. But thinking about Commander Raids and the time it is, talking about physical cards and physical things they use with Magic the Gathering, you can find cool, sweet dice bags at cardsutopia.com. Cardsutopia.com. Yeah, like that sweet dice bag right there. Or get one of these vinyl dice bags that you can find at cardsutopia.com lined with vinyl. Great for Valentine's Day. In fact, you can get these on sale for $60 right now, plus $5 ship. This dice bag could be for your Valentine and make them feel special. And get some sweet lapel pins or customized paintings for your awesome display. Hell yeah. Go find these all at cardsutopia.com.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Bob, he can explain Commander Raids a whole better than anybody, pretty much.
The best way I can explain it is like, have you ever played oh crap, I have to remember the name to even Arch Enemy. Have you ever played Arch Enemy where it's like 4 players against 1 person? Or 3 players against 1 person? Meaningful?
Yeah.
Have
Sorry,
you
I
ever
got.
played Arch Enemy?
Sorry, repeat that one more time. I'm having trouble hearing you for a second.
All right. Have you ever played Arch Enemy in Magic where it's like three people against 1 person?
No, I
All
haven't
right.
yet.
So, Commander Raids is basically all the players that are there. Like there could be 4 or 5 players, whatever. They go against a boss monster. And a boss monster is a piece of paper that you roll dice to see what the boss does. Then he casts spells, and the spells don't come from a deck. He just randomly casts them from the effects of the dice roll. And the dice rolls get more and more as the game progresses. As the game progresses, you get there's more creatures, more interactions, more permanents dying, and you're fighting to survive with a group of people to play against the boss monster. The boss monster will definitely handle your butt if you can't take care of it quick enough. Um, it is a fun, impactful way to play Magic. It's a good way to. It's like there's different levels of the boss monster, like different strength levels that the boss monster has been designed. So you can do a lot to basically learn your decks, test your decks, and go against your decks. But your friends are not your opponents, but your boss monster is an opponent, and he doesn't have a deck, so you can run cards that say you an opponent draws 3 cards. Well, if you cast that in Commander Raids, only you'll draw 3 cards because your opponent can't draw cards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Fiddler.
Twiddler. Woo woo.
Fiddler.
James Willis says Commander Raids is a team effort versus a chosen boss monster with some turns decided by die roll. That's another good way to put it, James Willis.
True.
James Willis. Twiddler. Hope you're doing well too, Twiddler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, what happened to your beautiful room?
I'm in my actual office right now.
Right? Wait till Hillbilly shaves his head and trims his beard, puts on a tuxedo. You know, wait till he gets in full handsome mode there. Kidding. Well, what do you call a hillbilly in a tuxedo? Call him a violin. Maybe a banjo. Dun, 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 dun.
I think Venture would fit better, though.
You know, what's a good party in Hillbilly Town? A banjo music with some moonshine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue what I'm talking about. I never been there.
That's more of a redneck than a hillbilly, but I guess it's a little bit different. I guess.
Right? Oh man. Oh man, that's funny. We need to get Hillbilly to do Hillbilly. Are you good with dad jokes?
Yeah, not really.
What? You should attune yourself with looking and finding for dad jokes so we can do a joke of the day segment. So we can have a joke of the day.
Yeah, I
Like,
can do that.
yeah, be like, it's a joke of the day, or be like, hey, Hillbilly, or you can be after the picture today, you can be like, hey, Tortoise. He says, has five toes and a foot. That's not your foot. And you're like, what? It's my foot. Something stupid or something fun. I don't know. But thinking of such, Hillbilly, it is time for the next segment of the day. What is the next segment of the day?
That would be the
The deck of the day is brought to you by Red Cub Leather. High quality leather deck boxes and merchandise. Customizable options are available. The link is in the description box below.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change.
Well, for the deck of the day, we got Arcalis Lagoon Mystic. Costs 1 generic, a black, blue, green, and he's a legendary creature, Turtle Shaman, 2/4. As long as he's untapped, permanents on the enter the battlefield untapped, and as long as he's tapped, permanents into the battlefield tapped. This deck I was looking at, I'm like, this deck has some fun cards in it, and I think is a fun build. I'm trying to build an Arcalis deck, but not this power level. But this card is amazing. You got Conduit of Worlds for artifacts. You got Nevermill's Mist, Disc. You got Smuggler's Copter, and Springleaf Drum. See, Nevermill's Disc enters the battlefield tap. If Arcalis is untapped, it comes to play untapped, so you can destroy all artifacts, creatures, enchantments right away. Woo! Now, creatures, you got Ancient Green Warden. You got some landfall effects. You got Augur of the Autumn. You got Avenger Zendikar. You got Zeus of Lost but Seeking. Circle of Dreams Druid. You got Cultivator Colossus. That's pretty solid. You got Dryad of Elysian Grove. Elvish Reclaimer. Eternal Witness to return the cards from the graveyard to your hand. Then you got Gretchen Titchwillow. Then you got Kodama, the East Tree. Pretty solid card. I need a copy of that. You got Lotus Cobra. You got Maluku, the Cloud Mirror, to return a land you control to your hand to get more of those landfall triggers. You got Madrotha, the Grey Tide. So good. You got Patron of the Moon. You got Running Up Excavator, which is a solid card. I need a copy of that. You got Sakura Tribe Scout. You got Sorry Caretaker. You got Sereth, the Viper's Fang. You got Scaled Herbalist. You got Skid Swarm. You got Seedborn Muse. You got Tatiova Bathnik Druid. Hell yeah. Bathnik Druid's pretty solid. You got the Greg Tog Monster. Whoop whoop. That works good with Muldrosa. You got Talos Provisioner. Good landfall trigger. And Euro Titan Nature's Wrath. So solid. I could use another one of those for the cube. All right. Enchantments. You got Abundance. You got Cryptolith Right. Ooh, that's pretty solid. You got Exploration. Woo woo. You got Retreat to Coralhelm. You got Retreat to Hagra. Now, in some instance, you got Assassin's Trophy for removal. Beast Within. Blue Sun Zenith for draw, crop rotation for mana fixing, the Cyclonic Rift because I still need more of those. You got Deadly Relic, Harrow, Vampiric Tutor, and Worldly Tutor. You're not gonna go through the lands because they're all basically lands for the landfall theme. So you've seen them before. You got Nissa the Shadowed Bows as a good planeswalker and running a 7. Boop boop. Sorceries. We got Cultivate, Damnation, good board wipe. Demonic Tutor is a good tutor. Dig Up. Ooh, that's pretty good right there. Farseek. Green Sun Zenith. Oof, good tutors. Shaman's Reach. Life from the Loam. Natural Order. Rampant Growth. Reshape the Earth. Scape Shift. Wow. Splendid Reclamation. That's a pretty good card right there. Toxic Deluge and Villainous Wealth. Nice. And so those are sideboard cards over here. These sideboard cards are acquired boards. Are all right cards, just cards that help enhance the theme, like about Nick's list, Pathbreaker. So these are not in the deck. And that, my friends, has been the deck of the day.
Cool.
Well,
Well,
thank you, James Ellis, for putting in the link in chat. It's easier to call it Neville's Disc, Larry Nevin's Kids. That's right. Oh,
I mean,
oh.
back to this topic. I don't mind playing against somebody on MOXFIELD, but I'd rather not, though. I'd
Wait,
rather
what?
play against. I don't mind playing against somebody on playing with a MOXFIELD deck, but
Right.
I'd rather not because I like seeing them shuffle that deck and cut that deck.
Yeah, well, it's all just, I guess it's all just personal acquired tastes because some people just salting the dish for you when it comes to how they play games, especially when a couple people particularly, all they do is somehow win. Like, and I don't hate someone having a better deck than me.
Yep.
Hey, Billy, Game of Obstetrical Audio's cutting in and out.
Hey, that's weird.
Like there's one particular person in the people we played that really always has to show off how good their deck plays and always runs perfect, and that makes me wonder what about it.
Yeah, probably.
So now breathe. I think we talked enough about digital cards.
Yeah.
Even though I use Architect, and Architect is good for showing off decks like the one I just showed. I like it a lot. I'm trying to build the Arcalos deck. I need some help with that deck, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to make turtles in that deck. The turtle's the main thing in that deck.
Cool.
One particular turtle. Hold on to your butts. MTG. Oh, let's go to Scryfall. Type in turtle. Alright. There's one particular turtle I need help with, and it is not in this list. Why is it not on this list? Oh, because of the names. Oh, that's not helping either.
So, you see any good spoilers today?
No. I get it. Is it did James Willis has asked that?
Yep.
James, you rock. So the reason why it's funny is because we when we're on a conversation, we get heated about something, like heated about a topic. We'll break the tension by asking if we saw any good spoilers today. see. Where is?
I'll agree with you there on that MTG gaming bar.
What's up? I can't find the turtle. So, anyways, there's an artifact-based turtle. I'm not. All right, let me get it. I'm coming to a different way of interacting with MTG. I'm not hating on it so much anymore for the reprint machine. They will play out however it does. I am interested in collecting some more niche cards like Promo Lightning Dragons. Hell yeah. See, Game and Bob? You're a light in the community, and you're becoming a light in the community for what you do. What's up, fellas? Stay Sorb.
It's the Lord in the house.
He's going to start changing his name to Matacrypt because he's pulling those like crazy nowadays. Not here.
Nice.
You could have jumped on the stream earlier. You could have jumped on the screen.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look for a turtle, but the turtle is becoming hard to find. I don't know why. Let me go to Google. So I want to show off the turtle. You know, because it's a comboing turtle.
Coach.
There we go. Here we go. That's his name. So save image as.
Nice. Wish you luck there, Stasis Orb.
Woo, let's see. Playing in a pre-release at the moment. Hell yes, that's awesome. Beacon of Hope. That's right. So let me go come up here. Let me load this card. So there's this. Did you not save? All right, cancel. I forget it does that. I need to go up here. Boom. So there's this turtle I need to get some more support for, and it's this Kappa Cannoneer, right? Kappa Cannoneer costs 6 mana. It has improvise, so your artifacts can help cast this spell for each artifact you tap. You're done activating mana ability pays for 1. As War Force, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Cannoneer, and it can't be blocked this turn. So I need some combos to go with this guy.
Nice.
So, yeah. So I'm working on that. And then I got other turtles. I'm just trying to make good turtle decks, a good turtle deck out of this, and yeah, that's my dilemma. Sandwich, hello.
What's up, Sandwich?
Hey, Billy.
Yeah.
Well, you see what time it is? Movers and shakers.
What?
All right, top 5 cards moving up in standard today. Meat Hook Massacre going up 1%, 3584, doing pretty good, just chilling up top, being the king of the mountain there. Shield of the Apocalypse not moving really at all, 9487. It's $94 card. Boop boop. Going up 2%. That's a slight movement since yesterday. 1550. You got Chamil, the Inner Sun, doing some amazing things there. Oh yeah. Plus 3%, 872. You got Ozlith, the Shattered Spire, doing some amazing things. Now, going down here, you got NT Central of the Sun at 463 plus 5%. NT Central of the Sun doing some amazing things. Whoop, whoop. Then here, on top 5 cards going down, you got Mondrak Glory Dominance just chilling up top at $41. Went down 2%, but not much movement at all. Boseiju Who Endures just down 1% at $40. Cavern of Souls staying at $35. Sunfall down 5%, $627. Whoop whoop. Sunfall's a good card, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Vraska Patrol Sting down 3%. Yeah, $850. If you want to get a copy of that, snatch it right now.
Cool.
And another card moving down 3%. It's out of card waste. Grab that land. Top 5 cards moving in Modern. Plus 20% increase. That's a good kick up the ladder. Seedborn Muse at 2282. The first sliver continues to climb inch by inch at 44.15. The first sliver is doing awesome. Now, moving up still, 47. This is going to be a $50 card in no time. Flight still classes, moving up 4%. Twilight Mire seeing a big increase is 14%. This land is doing a lot. 1419. Whoop whoop. I need myself all those lands, right? No kidding.
Really?
What?
I said, really?
Really? Plus 3%. Sword of Feast of Famine moving up 3% at 3670. Doesn't Hillbilly have a copy of this card?
Yep, sure do.
Yeah, you got yourself almost a $40 card there. Then moving up 9%, you got Dosing the Fallen Leaf at 1179. Dosing the Fallen Leaves. Woo woo. It's a pretty solid little card. Now, top 5 cards moving down in standard, down 16%. That's a major drop from its climb lately. 45.99. You got Manamo School at Water's Edge, just dropping down a bit. It's probably reached its peak and is settling in. Chroma's Memorial down 3%, 32.95. Chroma's Memorial doing its hot stuff, just chilling up top. Right there. It's settling in. Down 3%, $35 even. You got Wonder Wine Profits. I think this card is finally settling into where it needs to be. Wonder Wine Profits. Now down 7%, $9.49. Vorinclex Hunger. Yeah, look at that. So good, so good. Whoop whoop. Greater Oromancy down 3%. Greater Oromancy just slowly dropping, coming back down at 2002. There you go. And my friends, that has been the Movers and Shakers.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Alrighty then.
So, guys,
Yo.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
that's
I unfortunately have to go for now.
all right. But
Nice.
you have a good day.
You guys have a good day. I'm sorry I had to cut it short.
All right,
You're
see
good.
ya.
See you tomorrow, I guess.
See you tomorrow. You're good. It's all right. You have to go.
Okay,
All right.
see you then.
If you get a chance, click on View More and look at largest percentage gains in cards too. Says
Hold
Hillbilly.
on. Hold on. Where? Come here. I will do the coach thing. It says, hey, SFT, where can someone bid on that sweet, expensive Shieldred? Oh, boy. You know, where can someone bid on that sweet, expensive Shieldred is bum. Fundraiser auction, Magic the Gathering cards, February 21st at 3:30 p.m. CST. My channel, my YouTube channel at SF Tortoise, featured. We're gonna be auctioning off Shieldred. We're gonna be auctioning off Urza Saga, Ragavan, Lotus Petal, Esper Sentinel, that Mox right there, Chrome Mox. Yeah, and there's gonna be other cards there too, but these are some hot spiciness that people are gonna want to auction off. And this fundraiser is to help me get some giveaway goodies in the future. Yeah, and there's a big secret surprise at the end for the people who attend the auction. Whoop whoop.
Cool.
Yeah. Then what?
Be there or be square.
Be there, be square. So, coach said, click on what? All right, hold on. Comments. When you get a chance, click on View More and look at the largest gains in cards too. All right, let's see. View More. All right, hold on. Share screen. Boom. Oh.
Oh.
Look at that. This largest gains there. It's plus 10%. Felidar Sovereign. Seaborn Muse, 20%. The first sliver. Blightstone Colossus, 14%. Blightstone Mine. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
That's cool. All right, stop sharing. All right. Now, I'll remember that for later.
Yep.
Level up for SFT.
Yeah, the auction's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's chilling. It's chilling. And look at time it is, my friends. It is time for Hillbilly to shill his channel.
All right. When I get to when I get to 400 subs, there will be a giveaway. Grand prize is going to be a commander deck. There's going to be more prizes, and once I get closer to the 400, there'll be more stuff to be revealed. Right now, I'm at 355 subs, so we're getting close. And this afternoon at 2:00 Central Standard Time, I'm gonna be doing a commander game. If anybody's interested, get a hold of me through Discord, and I'll send you a personal invite to Spell Table to play a game of commander.
Nice.
And all are welcome.
No. Boom. And today we're going to try to do some extra streaming today at 7:30 p.m. Don't know what I'm going to be streaming yet, but my wife is working, so I'm going to try filling the time by streaming something between Arena or maybe some Animal Crossing. We'll see. We'll get there when we get to it. But that is the plan for today.
Just stream how awesome you are, Tortoise.
Yeah, you stream how awesome you are.
You.
All right, but for today, that's going to be all for today. I want to thank you guys for showing up, liking the video, interacting, talking, chatting, being awesome, being amazing, being cool, being you rocks. Being you, it makes the channel amazing. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron.